Right, this is a quick demo for the connections on the Waterline. Is it going to come up? Why is it not going to come up? Waterline control centre, wiring centre, commonly known. So on here, I can get it to focus. Why won't it focus? Okay. It's not doing a very good job of focusing. You've got your zones 1 to 8. As you can see, number 1 is a light, because I've already put that on. This is your power indicator. And this light, the green light at the bottom, this comes on after 5 minutes. 5 minutes after you've put the thermostat calling for heat, that will switch on to switch the pump on and open the zone valve. Now that's to protect the pump, because the actuators take 4 to 5 minutes to open. So there's a delay built in that doesn't switch the pump on for 5 minutes. It's a long time when you're waiting for it. So we'll take the cover off. Now inside, it's quite simple. You've got 8 zone connections. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now on here, on each zone, you've got, for your thermostat at the top, you've got your neutral, live, switch live, and then the next 2 lots of connections are for the actuator heads. So you've got 2 there and 2 there, so you can put 2 actuator heads without doubling up the wires on each one. If you've got 3 loops, 3 actuator heads that need to go to one zone, you could just double them up. So that's the each zone. As you can see, I've got one thermostat already wired in, so you've got neutral, live and a switch live. Now on the right hand side, you've got your power in as indicated on the board. You've got your timer linked out, so you take that out if you was putting a timer in. And then you can see on the board, when it work? That was working just now. Probably not got enough light. So oh, look. Why can't we get that one? It does. Can't get it. Not working. You could just about make it out. It says, this one says UHF pump. So that's your connections there. So you've got neutral and you've got LS for switch live, or L1 for switch live. So that doesn't come live until that light comes on, and then it switches the pump on. Then you've got these new terminals here, along here, for your 2-port valve. Again, you've got your all your different colours on there from your 2-port valve going on there. And then this one is your boiler connection. Now these 2 terminals are a no volt switch. So ideally what you should have is a 2-core wire coming from your boiler, one being alive coming from your boiler going into the common, and then being returned on the other core of your 2-core wire going back to liven up your boiler. So there's no volts there. So ideally you should get your voltage from your boiler, your live feed from your boiler, and return it to your boiler via that boiler enable on there. And that's your Waterline wiring centre.